First of all, we're just going to roast some peppercorns, some mustard seed, some fenugreek seed, some coriander seed, some cumin seed, some fennel seed, and some dried red whole chilies. I don't want the heat too high, I just want them to warm up and loosen the aromatic oils within the whole spices. If you've noticed, I've just left the turmeric out. Because we're using powdered turmeric, we're going to be adding that later. Because it's a powder, it'll burn. If you are using those finger turmerics that are very hard, the last time I used one, it cracked the blender. So just allow the spices to roast, give them a good shake up regularly. In about 2 minutes that will be done. So after 2 minutes the spices are smoking very lightly and I can smell the aromatics, and the spices are nice and hot. Next I'm going to transport the spices to a bowl, and I'll recommend you cool these spices down thoroughly before blending. So that'll take a couple of minutes, and if you blend them while they're still hot, the flavour won't be right. Trust me on that one. Once the spices have had several minutes to cool down, you can put them into a vessel for grinding into a really fine powder. Just before we blend, let's add the turmeric. So that was blending for approximately 2 minutes. And that smells absolutely incredible. Trust me, this is the best curry powder, or should I say Madras powder, which is basically the same thing, you're ever going to get. Another pro tip is to put the powder through a fine metal sieve, and you need to separate the wheat from the chaff, as it were. So anything that doesn't go through the little holes, you can discard, and you're left with this amazingly fluffy powder. Those rustic parts just are not going to taste great in your curry, and they're going to be bitty and earthy. So there we have it. We have some particles that didn't go through the fine sieve. But on the other hand, we have this amazing Madras curry powder. So how do you know you've got your powder really, really fluffy? Give it a little pinch and it should stand up. So fluffy and fine. So follow this recipe. This will be the best Madras you will ever taste in your life. The flavours are just unparalleled to the manufactured brands that have been sometimes on the shelf for 18 months before they get sold. So this is fantastic. You don't make a big batch because you want to use it as quick as possible. It's so fresh. You store in an airtight container in a cool, dark place. Make sure to check out the other 3 episodes.